Welcome. And from just the couch, an average golfer. That's me. Pretty much gone is over the top. But what we wanted to explain is how we did it. I know a lot of people have cottoned on to this or understand why. When I say the closed position is the key to stopping over the top and remaining behind the golf shot at all times, a la Jack Nicklaus, Mo Norman, Tiger Woods, any of the classic ball strikers of their time. They all managed to stay behind the ball and at impact be level or what people call covering the ball. Now, if you can remain in the closed position with your shoulders for as long as possible, and we're talking like near enough the full swing, below waist height is really the key area that the shoulders should remain closed till. So once you know that, you can preset that area in a number of ways, which we've shown you. And then from there you realise that you don't actually have to swing as hard to affect like the ball to compress and go as far as a swing that is out in front or where your main power point gets in front of the ball, therefore the club is staying behind you. And I know all these videos that you watch about over the top, they all say, oh yeah, you've got to have the club behind you, it's got to be coming from an inside to out swing plane, etc, etc, etc. Right, but you've got your vertical plane, your horizontal plane, and your flight line. And then you've got what people term as the actual plane line through at an angle. The reason it's at an angle is because your arms are outstretched from your body and the club comes up on an angle, therefore it's got to go through. But as we've explained in the previous videos, the key is matching up your rotation with the top and lower half. The thing is, it can actually be as simple as keeping your shoulders closed and then it matches up because of something that we all know about in physics, centrifugal force. That's when you've got like a weight or a conker on the end of the string, and then you spin it, and once you start spinning it, it gets up to speed. It then will form like a rigid plane, and the centrifugal force drives it for the last little bit. Your job is just to get it down to that point, and then centrifugal force takes over. Just like what I say, riding a bike, taking a walk, it all becomes automatic, and all through the understanding that the preset of the shoulders has to be in a closed position so that you can actually take the club up and behind you and drop it, just like what Mo Norman used to keep saying about the vertical drop. All the greats do this, and it's so well hidden because everyone's caught up with this mystery thing here and think that this has to be like this when it's not. It's not like that. It's this position here, and it's a really, really powerful position to be in. The first thing you'll notice when you're drilling this is short shots, little chips, things like that will go twice as far, if not 3 times as far than you used to hit them with half the effort. That's when you know you're getting the fundamental move matched once that starts to happen. And where does that happen? Well, it starts from about waist high to the ball. So that's one of the checkpoints. And then slowly, like I say, build that up. And do what I do. Set the camera up, video yourself so that you can check that you're in the closed position and you're swinging through in the closed position. A good one to watch in the pro game to show you this is Patrick Reed. Everything he does, he hits in a closed shoulder position until like the last point. People call it lag, as in lag of the golf club, but it isn't lag. It's naturally attained lag, because when your shoulders are closed and you're dropping the club, then like I say, you've got this huge lever that comes through under quite a lot of torque to unload the torque that you've preloaded in your lead shoulder, right? So this becomes square and this smacks it. So you are swinging and hitting. So you're not just, people talk about like, are you a swinger or are you a hitter? Everyone says Arnold Palmer was a hitter, and like say Sam Snead or Henry Cotton or Ben Hogan was a swinger, right? And that's all to do with how long the face stays square through impact. But there's a number of ways that the face can stay square through impact and you can still be a swinger. People say a swinger employs more of a, like this kind of movement through the ball, and a hitter stays square and it's more like a slap is the wrong word, but you'll find using this method that you're marring the two really well, and hence you get a lot more power built in. Don't believe me? Look at the greats. Once you know what you're looking for in the closed shoulder position, look at Tiger Woods, look at Patrick Reed, look at these players at a close micro level. Rory McIlroy, look at them, see what they do. Don't focus on this part, focus on this part and you'll see it, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. And also it sort of sets your thought pattern. It resets it because your mind then understands it, and that's half the battle with trying to beat something that no one understands, right? Over the top, unless you're actually an over the topper and you've never been over the top, you have no idea what it feels like or how it works, because a lot of people who are over the top hit the ball exceptionally well, but it's all wasted energy, right? It's all wasted because there's so much extra throw in the swing that's not required, and you realise that in the closed position, the club just waits, and then whoa, and yet suddenly you are gaining like 10, 20, 30 yards, and in some cases longer than that if it's a driver. It's all to do with, like I say, employing the swing and the hit, and also the timing, because you're giving yourself more time to get into the correct position. And it's all through preset, preload, and employing the greatest golfer probably of all time. With 1000%, the great Harry Vardon. I don't think, if it wasn't for him, there wouldn't be any modern golf or anything that you see in golf basically 90% of it was invented fundamental wise by him. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Just a backup chat of what we've been discussing over the last while. The channel's all for charity. Ad revenue goes to Macmillan Cancer, Help the Heroes and Shelter UK. So ding ding, a subscribe, a share. It all helps because obviously charities gain with the ad revenue. Thanks for watching.